Are you an American and you're curious about Japanese culture? Well, get ready for a big surprise because what you've heard might just be a small part of the story. From daily life to social norms, there are plenty of things that will make you say, "Wait, what?" So buckle up for some eye-opening moments as we reveal the truth about Japanese culture. But before we dive into the first point,
Ho, ho, ho!
please hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss out on our awesome videos. And comment down below if you have already visited Japan or you are planning to visit. We would love to hear from you. So let's start off with no. 1. Daily life in Japan can be a real shock for Americans. Working in Japan can feel like being on another planet for Americans.
Ho, ho, ho!
Long hours, group harmony, and a different approach to management can definitely be a culture shock. No, to forget about tipping in Japan. It's rude. Tipping is not customary in Japan. In fact, it might even be considered rude. The service charge is already included in the price.
Ho, ho, ho!
And the whole idea of tipping is foreign to Japanese people. So forget about leaving a tip for your waiter or your tour guide. It's just not done in Japan. No. 3. Slurping noodles is polite. This one might sound a bit gross to Americans, but slurping noodles is actually considered polite in Japan. It shows that you're enjoying the food, and it helps the chef know when you're finished eating.
Ho, ho, ho!
Plus, it's just a common sight in Japanese restaurants. So don't be afraid to let loose and slurp those noodles with abandon. Just make sure you're not the only one doing it. No. 4. Smaller portions and minimalist presentation. If you're used to the giant portions in the U.S., you might be in for a shock in Japan. The portions are much smaller, and the presentation is more minimalist.
Ho, ho, ho!
This is because Japanese cuisine emphasizes the freshness and quality of the ingredients rather than the quantity of food, and while it might take some getting used to, you'll likely appreciate the chance to try a variety of dishes without feeling too full. Number 5. An ultra-modern country with centuries-old traditions.
Ho, ho, ho!
Japan is a country where ultra-modern tech like bullet trains and robot restaurants coexist with centuries-old traditions like tea ceremonies and geisha districts. This blend of old and new can be a real shock for Americans who are used to one or the other. But it's what makes Japan such a unique and fascinating country. No. 6. Silence on the train.
Ho, ho, ho!
If you're used to the loud, chatty environment of public transport in the U.S., you might be surprised by the silence on Japanese trains. People generally keep quiet while riding the train and save their conversations for when they're outside the station. It's a way of showing respect for other passengers, and it can be a nice change of pace for those who are looking for a little peace and quiet.
Ho, ho, ho!
Number 7. A collectivist mindset. Japanese culture is known for its collectivist mindset, which can be a real shock for individualistic Americans. The emphasis on group harmony and the needs of the community can be a stark contrast to the more individual-focused culture in the U.S. For example, making decisions as a group can take much longer in Japan as everyone wants to reach a consensus.
Ho, ho, ho!
This can be frustrating for Americans who are used to making quick decisions, but it's all part of the cultural difference and something to be aware of when doing business in Japan. Number 8. Respect for rules and order, from no littering to orderly lines. The Japanese are known for their respect for rules and order.
Ho, ho, ho!
This can be a refreshing change of pace for Americans who might be used to bending the rules or taking shortcuts. For example, public transportation is extremely reliable in Japan because people follow the rules and don't try to cheat the system. This sense of order extends to all aspects of Japanese society.
Ho, ho, ho!
From the way people line up at the grocery store to the way they dispose of their garbage. It might seem a bit stifling to Americans at first, but it is really a sign of respect for the community and a commitment to making society function smoothly. Number 9. Summer festivals and New Year celebrations. Japan has plenty of festivals throughout the year.
Ho, ho, ho!
But two of them stand out as particularly shocking for Americans. Summer festivals often feature fireworks, dancing, and traditional clothing like the yukata. They're a chance for people to let loose and celebrate Japanese culture. On the other hand, New Year's celebrations are much more subdued, while many Americans might be used to the wild parties and countdown celebrations.
Ho, ho, ho!
The Japanese New Year is all about family, tradition, and paying respects to ancestors. It's definitely a different way to bring in the new year. But it's something that all Japanese people look forward to. Number 10. The biggest shock. What truly shocks Americans about Japanese culture is the harmonious blend of modern life with ancient traditions, from bullet trains to robot restaurants.
Ho, ho, ho!
Japan seems like a futuristic wonderland, yet at the same time, it's also a country where tea ceremonies and geisha performances are still very much alive. This fusion of old and new is something that Americans don't really see in their own country, and it's what makes Japan such a unique and fascinating place to visit.
Ho, ho, ho!
We hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new about Japanese culture. Which part shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more travel tips and cultural insights. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.
Ho, ho, ho!